Good afternoon, CFM. Welcome to another week of training. It is our Monday workout today. We're gonna do some strength work and then a little bit of skill practice work where you have an opportunity to get your heart rate up, and how much is you decide. So this is kind of like a tune-up day, but also a serious day, because starting this week for the next 3 weeks, every Saturday is going to be our CrossFit Games open workout. So there's not a programmed workout for each week on Saturdays, and we will have one big class starting at 8 a.m. with heats going until everybody is done for this week and the 2 following weeks after it. So that's our announcements for the week. Let's begin with our warm-up today. 3 minutes of your choice warm-up pace cardio, and I want you to get PVC pipe. And we're gonna start off with some pogo hops. So again, on our pogo hops, I know you probably heard me say this a lot of times, what we're working on is springiness, resilience of the tissues in the lower extremities, and being quick off the ground. So minimum ground contact time, which means we are like stabbing the ground or punching the ground with our toes. I wanna hear those little pops of the toes. You don't have to jump super high, but I want you to jump quick when you do that, okay? And that's just training our nervous system and training our muscles to react quickly when you apply some force, okay? Next one is child pose arm raises. So we're gonna get into the child pose position and then trying to keep our shoulders square. We're just trying to raise one arm at a time. So we're using the muscles to push against the tension in the joint to try to open the T-spine and the joint capsule up. Next one is going to be some prone behind the neck PVC pipe presses, and I want to do these with thumbs up. So if you can hold the PVC pipe in your hands like this, right, with the blades of your hands pointed down, that is the way we want to do this, and we're going behind the neck. So I'm going to lay down, don't touch your forehead to the ground unless you want the dots on there all day long, and then I'm pulling the pipe behind my neck and then extending in front of me, thumbs to the sky the whole time. Take about 1.5 seconds, 2 seconds out, 1.5 seconds, 2 seconds back, trying to always keep that gap between the pipe or your hands and the ground. Last one, some warm-up reps of the push press. So push press is our movement, major strength movement from the day, so it'll come from the rack, double overhand grip on the bar, pick it up on top of the shoulders, take your steps back, and now we're doing our dip, drive, press, reset to the shoulders, dip, drive, press, reset to the shoulders, right? So that is our push press. That is our strength, major strength movement for the day. We are periodizing this one for the next 18 weeks, so you should get used to seeing it in our workouts, and we're gonna go relatively heavy today. So we're giving you some time to expose yourself to the heavier weights on the push press, which hopefully will help you give a better scope for when we use them in a workout or a single arm movement. You can kind of know where your top end lies. So our workout for today, we're gonna do a set of 5, set of 3, and then 3 sets of 2 push press, moving up to something that should be about a 2 rep max for the push press, just like I just demoed. When you finish that, every set, we're gonna do a set of dead bugs. So laying on the ground on your back. If you can get your legs straight, get your legs straight. If not, you can bend the knees a little bit. Make sure that you are keeping your back pressed hard to the ground every time you reach out, and you can do opposite hand and foot, or you can do same side hand and foot. Either one is fine, but make sure each appendage moves 8 times. And then our second accessory exercise is just an upright row. So this is a good complement for our push press. Now you got a pulling movement that still uses those same shoulder muscles. Try to get your elbows higher than your hands and row that band up to your chin for 12 reps, right? And then back to your push press. Since it is lower reps and higher weight, make sure that you're resting enough that your muscles are not burning, you've recovered all the way, your breath control is back before you go into your next set. Expect that to be about every 3 minutes, start a new set, but that's not hard and fast, right? I'd like for the whole thing to be done in 15 minutes. If it drifts into like 16, 17, that's okay. The next part will be on the clock. Okay, the next part is 15 minutes. It is a rotating every minute on the minute workout. So there's 3 exercises. So each one you're going to get to do 5 times. And you'll go in order, do the first one for a minute, do the second exercise for a second minute, do the third exercise on the 3rd minute, and then on the 4th minute you go back to the first one. Okay, so the first one is double under practice, right? So this is dedicated time where all I want you working on is jump roping skill. If you are brand new to jump roping, then don't worry about double unders. But a double under is 1 jump and 2 passes around your feet. So for me, I've got double unders pretty good. I would just practice, try to go 30 seconds and then set the rope down without hitting my feet, okay? If you are moderate on double unders, you get a few reps and then you trip. We try to like let the coach watch, maybe do some slow-mo video, find out what the technical error it is that's causing you to shift technique a little bit and have and hit your feet, okay? If you are like, I can do one, but I can't do two, then that's what we practice. We practice stringing just the first couple of them together. If you're struggling to just get your first one, then that's what we practice. We practice just trying to get your first one, moving from those single bounces into the double bounces, and the coaches in the class will have some more technique tips that are more applicable to you individually. But try to get wherever you're at on this level of no jump rope to really proficient at double unders. I want you practicing your jump rope skill for 30 to 40 seconds. No more than 40 seconds so that you can recover and get your next exercise, which is a single arm row. We're just gonna do 8 reps per arm. So stagger stance, or you can do a power stance, but brace one hand. If you wanna brace onto like a bench or a box, that's fine too. Rowing from the ground until your hand touches your chest. And we're getting 8 reps on each arm. The last one is either 10 burpees or 30 seconds of burpees. And this was, as I said in the beginning, if you want to hustle today, you want to really put on some gas on this workout, get 10 burpees in 30 seconds, right? If you're feeling like, it's Monday, I kind of need a tune-up, just go sort of like a recovery burpee pace. And yes, that is a thing. I want to make sure that everyone doesn't freak out when I say burpees. You immediately go at 100 burpees for time, or 2,000 burpees for time, you know, or whatever terrifying scenario it is for you. Make this into something that's achievable. I'm just gonna exercise for 30 seconds and then I'm resting the next 30 seconds. It's not a big deal, okay? All right, that's it for today. Choose your own adventure a little bit. Feedback is always encouraged, like, hey coach, I don't know what I should do today. How are you feeling? Let's figure this out and get you the right workout for the day that you come in. Have a great one. I'll see you guys on Tuesday.